that a potential employer is going to pull up and say, whoa, that's completely contradictory to our mission. Be aware of what other people are saying about you online. You know, you could have people who, you know the people, the dramatic people who, talk trash behind your back. It happens. Be accurate. This is like a huge one because I'm one of these, as they call, grammar Nazis. Check your spelling and your grammar in your profiles and posts. When I read something and it's like misspelled or they use the wrong version of two, you got two, T-O, two, the number, and two, T-double-O, and I see the wrong one, it makes my skin cringe. And I'm thinking, come on, you're a college graduate. You should know which one to use. So, sometimes maybe they're just in a hurry and they don't think about it, but I don't know. And then be sure you get a second opinion on your profile pictures and texts. I've seen this a lot. The profile pictures, especially with LinkedIn, you want a professional headshot because, again, you're networking with potential employers, and this is how you're putting yourself out there to try and get hired. And then, of course, be current. Have up-to-date information. If you have a job listed and you haven't been there for 5 years, but you still have it listed there, to current or to present, that's got to be changed. So just some simple things to keep in mind with social media branding. And, that pretty much applies, like with LinkedIn, even Facebook, Twitter, not so much with Snapchat, but I would be really careful about what you put on Snapchat because, people can download that stuff and share it. So be careful what you post on there. So taking responsibility in social media. Employers name the top social media mistakes that are committed by job seekers because every potential employer, when they get your name and your resume and they see, okay, John Smith, let's check him out. And, maybe it's a bajillion John Smiths, but they just happen to see the right one come up top with his LinkedIn. And then they see that, he might have embellished a little bit about what he's done with his career. Or maybe he lied about his qualifications and experience. That's not going to look so good, right? Probably not going to get the job. Bad-mouthing employers, colleagues or a client, you're typing on Facebook and you're like, my boss sucks so bad. I mean, and you make it public because you didn't take the time to fix your security settings. Not good. Inappropriate behavior. 31% feel that there's an apparent lack of alignment to company values. 23% sharing too much personal information. So, you write this whole diatribe about, the weekend and, you got drunk and then you had a fight with your boyfriend and he walked out on you and then he drove up in the yard and he ran over a tree. I mean, that's like way too much. Probably just should not even discuss it. So 22%, here we go. Here we go, my pet peeve, the poor spelling and grammar. You are in college. It's time to spell and get the grammar right. This is the best time to do it. And remember it because it's going to serve you for a lifetime. And then lastly, controversial posts within forums. So, you're in some club or group that's on Facebook and they get into some controversial discussion and you've got to put in your 2 cents. It's something about President Trump and Hillary Clinton, and we're still having the conversation. And you're going back and forth, and you've got your viewpoint, and by golly, I'm gonna share it because I think I can. Well, if somebody you're connected to comments on it or whatever, or shares it, oh by golly, if they share it, that's the worst. It's all over. And a potential employer can hop on that, and that could be a real deal breaker. So just kind of keep those things in mind. So, quick thing about Prove It. As I explained, it's a web-based skills assessment tool that enables employers to accurately identify qualified identify qualified candidates. So, you know, you say you're proficient in Excel, and then you take the Excel test and you ace it. That's going to be great for the employer. They're going to say, okay, that was awesome. Okay, she aced it. That's what we needed. Okay, that's one more reason why we want to push this person through and get them hired. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you know that employers are thinking about administering these types of assessment tools. And then I'm going to give a quick overview about this. This is what Jerry does, his professional networking group. It's Refocus and Reconnect for professionals and graduates. And so if you know someone who fits this, you can certainly pass that information along, because he really focuses on why you need to stand out, your marketing tools, your job campaign and networking, and then also nail that interview and goal setting.